Imagine a professional earning $95,000 a year. Their apartment features a 75-inch television, a $4,000 leather sectional, and closets packed with unworn clothes. But despite the high income, this person checks their bank account with dread. They are exactly 2 missed paychecks away from a total financial crisis. In the same neighborhood, another person earns $52,000 a year. Their space is deliberate and open. Their clean kitchen contains only the tools they use daily, and their closet holds only the clothes they actually wear. This person has 18 months of expenses saved and invests 20% of every paycheck. Even with nearly half the income, the second resident has 10 times the financial security. This gap exists because they recognize a hidden relationship between physical stuff and liquid wealth that most high earners never see. Every object you own carries 2 distinct costs. The first is the purchase price on the receipt. The second cost is an ongoing tax on your resources that continues for as long as you possess the item. First, storage. A treadmill's footprint costs $1,000 in annual implicit rent. Next, maintenance. A $30,000 boat drains $3,000 yearly sitting in the driveway. Finally, opportunity cost. That $15,000 gym could grow to $50,000 invested over 15 years. To maintain that margin, you need an objective way to cut through marketing and impulse. Rule 1 is to calculate the cost per use before any purchase. This math reveals the true value of an item. A $400 jacket worn 200 times costs $2 per wear. A $300 kitchen gadget used twice a year costs $150 per use. By this metric, the expensive jacket is actually the cheaper acquisition. Rule 2 is the replacement test. Look at every item in your home and ask, if this disappeared today, would I spend my own money to buy it again? Most of the items we clean, organize, and store are only there because of inertia, providing zero benefit while draining our mental energy. Rule 3 follows the same logic. Never upgrade out of boredom. An item is functional until it fails to perform its required task. A phone that still runs your apps or a car that still transports you reliably does not need to be replaced simply because a newer version exists. Ignoring this rule creates a massive leak in your wealth. The average person replaces their phone every 2 to 3 years, while the old one still works. Over 30 years, this single habit costs between $30,000 and $50,000 in unnecessary spending. For new interests, apply Rule 6, rent or borrow before you buy. If you want to try woodworking or kayaking, use a makerspace or rental shop first. This tests whether your enthusiasm is genuine before you commit to the ongoing burden of ownership. Stopping these impulse purchases preserves both your capital and your mental bandwidth, allowing you to redirect those resources toward building actual security. These habits succeed best when they don't rely on daily willpower. Human behavior follows the path of least resistance, so you must design an environment where the right choice is the easiest one. Rule 4 is to create friction for spending. Delete shopping apps, remove stored credit cards, and unsubscribe from promotional emails. Simultaneously, make saving effortless by automating your investment transfers on payday, so the money is gone before you can think of ways to spend it. Rules 5 and 10 involve counting your possessions and practicing cyclical decluttering. By evaluating a single category of items every month, you catch accumulation early. Removing 3 items a week is sustainable. Trying to purge 300 items once a year is overwhelming. This awareness protects you from Rule 7, the lifestyle multiplier effect. Major purchases trigger a cascade of supporting expenses. A motorcycle requires gear, storage, and specialized maintenance tools, turning a single purchase into an entire ecosystem of costs. This effect also works in reverse. Selling a single major possession, like a boat or an extra car, instantly collapses the entire web of insurance, registration, and storage fees associated with it. Designing a system that makes spending difficult and saving automatic removes the need for constant self-control, making long-term financial stability the default outcome. Once your daily environment is optimized to prevent accumulation, you can address the broader trajectory of your finances through Rule 8, define enough before you start earning. Many high earners fall into a cycle where every raise is met with a corresponding lifestyle upgrade. They move into larger homes and buy more expensive cars, ensuring their expenses always expand to match their income. This leaves them just as financially fragile as they were when they earned less. If you fix your expenses at a level that provides genuine satisfaction, any future income growth creates an expanding wedge of wealth. This gap represents your path to true financial independence. This leads to Rule 9. Measure wealth by optionality. Success isn't found in the items you accumulate, but in the choices you can make. It is the ability to leave a toxic job, take 6 months off for a family emergency, or start a business without a guaranteed paycheck. Building this actual financial strength often eliminates the emotional drive to shop. When your security is provided by a robust bank account rather than physical status symbols, the urge to fill an emotional void with new possessions often dissolves on its own. The resident in our opening story who earned $52,000 achieved 18 months of savings by applying these rules to every purchase. They prioritized the liquid resources that buy freedom over the physical objects that require maintenance. Ultimately, you have to decide if you want to own your possessions or if you are comfortable with your possessions owning you. To start building your own ladder of optionality, subscribe for our weekly breakdown of wealth building strategies.